Food preparation refers to the process of getting raw ingredients ready for consumption. If someone eats the food that has been contaminated from the poor food preparation, then it can cause food poisoning and other foodborne illness. The common causes of foodborne illness are Salmonella, Listeria, E. coli, and Cyclospora. The general symptoms of foodborne illness on someone are stomach ache, headache, fever, dehydration, and other symptoms. Based on the statistics by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, estimate that about 48 million people get sick, 128,000 are hospitalized, and 3,000 die each year from the foodborne pathogens in the United States. Today, we from the Sweetest will present to you the do's and don'ts in food preparation.
When working in a food facility, your clothing is very important. Hairnets prevent your hair getting into food. One single hair contains millions of bacteria that can contaminate the food and the facility. Hair is also a foreign body risk to the product. Hair can easily get into food without anyone noticing. Change your hairnet immediately if it tears, and throw it out after every use. Using different colour hairnets for staff and visitors is a good idea. Don't forget to wash your hands after changing your hairnet, as your hands will be covered in bacteria from your hair. It's important to wear a clean uniform at the start of every working day. Change your uniform if it becomes soiled with food. Uniforms must never be worn outside the food facility. Shoes must be cleaned regularly and stored appropriately as they carry bacteria. Personal protective equipment, or PPE, includes safety glasses, earmuffs, and hard hats. Don't forget to clean these regularly. Don't bring PPE between different areas of the food facility without cleaning first, as they can cause cross-contamination. Jewellery should not be worn by anyone working with food. Bacteria hide under rings. Earrings and the backs of earrings can get into product and go unnoticed. Nail varnish must not be allowed unless gloves are worn. Nail varnish can chip and go into the product. False nails should not be worn by anyone preparing food.
She does not use the right way of dressing, and at the same time she uses accessories while cooking. Does not wear gloves and an apron.
Fortunately, Terrence kept his raw meat and produce separated. He keeps his vegetables separate from his raw meat. And he's careful to keep the cutting board and utensils used for the meat away from his raw vegetables. Could have cross-contaminated the head of lettuce. These bacteria can come from the juices of raw meat, or even just the products or product packaging touching when no visible juices are present. He can spread this bacteria from the meat to his utensils, his vegetables, and his kitchen towel. If he does not wash his hands well after touching the meat, cross-contamination is far more likely.
Wash your hand before and after you handle food or utensils by following step by World Health Organization.
Step 1.
Wet your hand with water. Apply enough soap to cover your hand. Step 2. Rub your hands together. Use one hand to rub the back of the other hand and clean it between the fingers. Step 3. Rub and clean the thumb and each finger. Rub and clean the tips of the fingers over the palm of the opposite hand in a circular motion. Step 4. Rub and clean the wrist. Step 5. Rinse your hands and wrists thoroughly with clean water. Wash your hands quickly without any soap.
Store and defrost safely before cooking. Before cooking, take protein from the freezer and put the protein on lowest refrigerator. Shelf to defrost overnight. Once defrosted, remove from packaged and cook immediately to prevent the growth of harmful bacteria. Avoid using hot water to defrost food, as it can promote bacterial growth. Checking expiration dates before use. Regularly inspect the expiration dates on food items to ensure you consume products before they expire. Different products may have different types of data labels, such as expiration date, best by date, and Sell-by date.
Cooking thoroughly with the right temperature is crucial for ensuring that food is safe to eat and has the desired taste and texture. The appropriate temperature varies depending on the type of food you're preparing. Preheat the pan. Place a non-stick skillet or frying pan on the stove over medium heat. Ensure that sausages are cooked to the recommended internal temperature to kill harmful bacteria. Use a meat thermometer to confirm that they have reached the appropriate temperature, for example, 160F or 71C for sausages. When serving sausages, use clean plates and utensils. Avoid using the same plate that held raw sausages for serving cooked ones, unless it has been thoroughly washed. Serve the sausages immediately after cooking. Avoid leaving them at room temperature for extended periods. Cooking food without the right temperature can have various consequences, including safety risks and changes in the taste and texture of the food. Cooking at insufficient temperatures may not kill harmful bacteria, viruses, or parasites present in the food. Inadequate cooking temperatures might allow harmful microorganisms to survive or even multiply in the food. This increases the risk of foodborne pathogens reaching levels that can cause illness. Serving food in unsanitary conditions, such as dirty plates, utensils, or serving areas, can introduce contaminants to the food. Sanitize kitchen surface and utensils equipment. Washing kitchen equipment is crucial for maintaining cleanliness, preventing cross-contamination, and ensuring the safety of the food you prepare. Wash dishes, utensils, and cookware promptly after use. Use hot, soapy water, and, if possible, use a dishwasher for items that are dishwasher safe. After cleaning, immerse the items in a sanitizing solution. You can create a sanitizing solution by mixing 1 tablespoon of unscented, liquid chlorine bleach with 1 gallon of warm water. Allow the items to air dry. Avoid using a towel, as it may introduce contaminants. Wash with warm soap and water, then rinse with clean, wet cloth. Wash again with a sanitizer spray and let dry for 30–45 seconds. Don't use cooking utensils before wash it. If utensils are not cleaned regularly, harmful bacteria can grow and spread, leading to foodborne illnesses. Don't sanitize kitchen surface.
The first in, first out method is a common practice in various industries, including food preparation. The first in, first out method in food preparation involves using older ingredients before newer ones to minimize waste. Arrange items based on their expiration or use-by dates, ensuring older items are used first. Rotate stock regularly to maintain freshness. Don't overlook expiration dates. Always prioritize items with earlier expire dates. Avoid rushing the inspection process. Take the time to thoroughly check expiration dates and assess the condition of each ingredient. By being mindful of these don'ts, you can ensure that the FIFO method is applied effectively while maintaining food safety and quality standards. For additional info, as a food preparation, we should be aware of food allergens before serving it. Being aware of allergens in food preparation is crucial to ensure the safety of individuals with food allergies. Accidental exposure to allergens can lead to severe reaction, including anaphylaxis, which can be life-threatening. By being vigilant about allergens, you can prevent cross-contamination and provide a safe dining experience for those with allergies. It's a fundamental aspect of responsible and considerate food handling.
So, in conclusion, good food hygiene is essential to make sure that the food you serve is safe to be eaten. Good food hygiene also means you know how to avoid the spread of bacteria when preparing and cooking the dishes. Improper food preparation practice can cause food poisoning and other foodborne illness. Last but not least, one who maintains cleanliness keeps diseases away.